Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here for the POV photography style videos that I've been doing recently, this won't be your video, but I want to talk about something a little bit different. Recently I've been doing more film and video related things than I have been on the photo side, which is why I haven't done a POV video in a little bit. I've been building out my filmmaking gear, and right now I am down a B camera, so I'm saving up to get a B camera to support my Fujifilm X-T3. In the meantime, I've been trying to experiment with different ways to do B-roll, and I wanted to just do a test and see how good a B-roll I could get just with my GoPro Hero 7 Black that I have. I use this for the POV photography videos, so I mount this to my chest typically, and that's what you guys are seeing. But this thing will do 4K at 60 frames per second with stabilization, and the stabilization in the Hero 7 is really good. Probably not on par with the 9 or whatever, but for B-roll, if you're slowing down the footage, running in 60 frames per second and running it 40% at 24, I mean, it's gonna be really stable. So I wanted to test that out. I'm gonna take my kids and my family to the park today. We're gonna ride scooters, play on the playground, all that kind of stuff. And what I'm gonna do is just take this this Hero 7 Black, throw it in its case here. I'm gonna have it on this kind of setup right here, just with this little tripod thing. So I can hold it like so. I can set it on the ground, vlog with it if I want to. But yeah, just focus on it for B-roll, see what kind of results I can get slowing it down. I'm always using this for action stuff, for POV stuff, but I never think to use it as an actual just secondary B-roll camera. Now I know it's, you know, it's wide angle and it has like the GoPro look that some people call it, and some people don't like that. I've always been impressed with the way GoPro does color. If you can tweak your settings right in the beginning, you don't have to do a ton of grading afterwards. It actually can look pretty good. So that's what I'm hoping for today. It'll be bright and sunny. That's where GoPros shine the best, is in bright and sunny situations. So I'm gonna try that out. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and cut to that B-roll sequence. Good job, baby.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can. All right, so what did you guys think? Does that hold up as a solid B-roll camera? I think in the right situation it does. And honestly, the other week I was thinking about whether or not to get rid of this GoPro Hero 7 and use the money to go towards the B-cam and just not do, you know, as much POV stuff. But I think I might keep it. Just always have it in the bag for those kinds of situations. It can look really cool. That GoPro look can be really cool. What I was doing in the beginning when the kids were riding the scooters is I was actually on my longboard, and so that sort of glide feeling shot in the first 3 or 4 shots were very glidey. Almost seemed like a drone a little bit. It's because I was riding my longboard just holding the GoPro and, you know, getting that lowdown footage of my kids riding the scooters. So I think if you're, you know, especially like action oriented B-roll, even like a couple like look up shots of the buildings with the wide angle, man, I think it did really well. Now it was a clear and sunny day, and I know that GoPros sometimes can struggle in lower light, but on a clear and sunny day, that stabilization slowed down to 40% at 4K, 60 frames per second. Man, like I really think it looks good. The only thing I did color-wise was I warmed up the temperature just a hair and brought the shadows down just a tiny bit. With GoPro, you just can't, you know, do a whole lot with colors. You kind of have to make sure the settings are good in camera and then barely tweak at the end. And I think, you know, my struggles with GoPro in the past for like a legitimate camera situation has been just the amount that you can't really do much with it in post. So being able to use it for what it is, I think, is the key to that. But 4K B-roll for what? You can pick up these for like $200 now, 60 frames per second with stabilization. This looks really good. Obviously you're not getting the shallow depth of field with GoPro, and you know the other thing is it's constantly, at least in the auto settings, it's constantly adjusting the shutter speed, I believe, to make sure that the exposure stays the same. So, you know, if you're changing light situations a lot, I wouldn't recommend it. But in that constant light setting, going, you know, just out on a sunny day, being able to slow it down, speed up, whip around, slow it back down, that kind of sort of modern, you know, action feeling B-roll, I think this is the ticket. Plus, it's super easy just to have this like with my family in the park, or if I'm just doing something where I don't want to carry around a bunch of stuff. Like, this is the ticket right here. I threw this in my pocket when I wasn't using it and took it out when I was, and that's all I had to do. You could even, I mean, seriously, I didn't even touch the tripod other than just to hold it upside down when I was suspending it, but you can literally just walk around with this, and that's all you would need. You know, application is the key. So I did a short film recently, and I got, you know, some B-roll of some people's kids playing, and the film was very emotional, and so I wanted the B-roll to convey more emotion. I wouldn't use the GoPro for that because I really wanted a shallower depth of field. You know, I wanted sort of the handheld look, you know, no stabilization, just on a camera rig, just that handheld sort of artsy cinematography look. And the GoPro just won't give you that. I mean, if you turn the stabilization off of this, it's garbage. It's going to be like wiggly and everything. So the GoPro's not going to give you the shallow depth of field, and it's not going to give you that artsy handheld look. But for the type of stuff that you just saw, I think it's perfect. What did you guys think? Did you see it fall apart? I know on YouTube with the codecs and stuff, things can fall apart even more, but on my end it looked really good. I was pleasantly surprised with it, and it made me decide to not sell this just yet. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it's a little bit different than what you've been seeing. If you subscribe for the POV photography stuff, there's obviously more of that that'll be coming, but every once in a while I do videos like this because on the regular day-to-day with my job, I'm actually more involved in the video side of things than the photography side of things. If you guys want to see more video production stuff, more filmmaking type stuff, let me know in the comments. I'd love to make more videos like that. I just have been hesitant because, yeah, I don't consider myself an expert at filmmaking at all. but it's something that I do on a regular basis, and I feel like I'm growing in. So if you think there's anything to glean from there, let me know in the comments. If not, just say, hey, you suck. We just want to see the POV photography videos, and I'm fine with that, and I'll do that for the rest of eternity. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.